Alright guys, welcome back to day number 8. I can't do math. So if you're a super observant person, you're probably like, hey London, aren't you wearing the same shorts that you wore yesterday? Well yes, I sure am. But the good news is I've changed my compression shorts, so we're good. We're still sterile, kind of. But in other news, today's for day 8. Here's the plan. It's not going to be a standard yoga class, and I feel just kind of not the need, but just kind of the desire to switch things up a little bit, kind of break out of that, you think you know what's coming. Today's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to this one's going to be super short, really short, about 20 minutes max, but you're going to sweat. So we're not going to do it, again, like a standard yoga class, not even like a standard power class, but more so like a workout-based class in all honesty. We're going to go about 3 to 5 minutes, like I said, segments. 3 to 5 minutes, 3 minutes of vinyasa, power type flow, 3 to 5 minutes of kind of exercise-based sweat, get the heart rate pumping. I'm gonna offer regressions. You guys just try to stay in the work today. That's the biggest part. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So you know what, we're just gonna skip the centering today just because, again, like I said, this is gonna be a workout-oriented class. So we're gonna start at the top of our mat, standing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get a timer rolling here. Throw on some tunes. I might get a copyright claim, so boo-hoo, it's all good. It works out. Anyway, let's come to stand in front of our mats. And from there, take a big deep breath in. Reach the arms up nice and high. Press the hips forward, nice tight core to protect the spine. Go ahead and exhale, forward fold. Let's inhale, half lifts. Nice long spine, gazing forward. Length through the back of the legs. You can slide the hands halfway to the shins. Exhale, fold. Take a little bend in the knees. Inhale, come all the way to stand. Bring the arms last. Exhale, fold. Little bend in the knees, low belly to thigh connection. Let the head, neck, and shoulders go. Inhale, half lift. Straight legs, long spine. You can rock forward and back here. And then exhale, go ahead and reintroduce that bend into the knees. Again, moving the hips laterally if you feel the need to. Next, inhale all the way up to stand. Bring the arms last. One more time. Press into the hips, little back bend here. Again, navel to spine, protect the spine. And then exhale, let's fold. Little bend in the knees. Take an inhale, half lift. Go ahead and exhale, fold. Left hand in front of the left foot. Bend into the left knee. Inhale, sweep the right arm up to the sky. Take your gaze over that right hand and then try to straighten the right leg here. So really pulling into the outside of that right hip. Exhale, drop the right hand to the front of the right foot. Switch sides, bend into the right knee. Straighten through the left leg. Inhale, reaching through the chest, through the shoulders and arms. You're gazing up to the ceiling. Go ahead and exhale, take that forward fold. All right, so from right here, inhale, let's take one more half lift. Nice long spine, long legs. Exhale, fold. Go ahead and step that right foot to the back of the mat. Drop the right knee. Inhale, lift the arms, press the hips forward. Go ahead and exhale, take a fold here. Frame that left foot. Step the left foot back to meet the right foot. We're gonna take a 5-second negative push-up. Lots of push-ups coming today, lots of upper body work, or just full body work in general. So, rock the weight forward. Elbows stay tracking over the wrists. Start lowering. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press. Up to down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, let's step it to the front of the mat. Drop the left knee. Inhale, lift the arms and chest. Go ahead and exhale to frame that right foot. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale for a half lift once you get here. Exhale, go ahead and fold. Inhale, come all the way to stand. Bring those arms with you. Little back bend. Exhale, dive forward. Plant the hands. Inhale, half lift. Moving a little bit faster. Exhale to fold. Step that left foot to the back of the mat. Drop the left knee. Inhale, lift the arms. Big stretch to the front of that left hip here. Exhale to frame the right foot. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Plant the hands. Come to the fists. Forgot my wrist brace, so all good. 5-second negative push-up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, press. Lift the hips. Inhale, left leg up, downward facing dog, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step that left foot to the front of the mat. Drop the right knee. Inhale those arms up, leg through the chest. Exhale to frame that left foot. Step the right foot forward. to meet the left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way to stand. Bring the arms last. Exhale, take that dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. So right here, bend into the knees, sink the hips, weight stays in the heels. Inhale, lift through the chest and arms. Here's your chair pose. If this is strenuous on the back, the hips or the knees, you can step the feet. Instead of being here, you can step them about hip width apart to be able to get a little bit lower and a little bit less intrusion into that low back or spine or wherever you're kind of feeling this. So right here, wherever you're at, we're gonna try to stay for about 20 seconds. So right after this, there's our little warm up to the vinyasa, to the power, the flow, whatever you wanna call it. We're gonna get into a little more work. So about 10 more seconds here. Inhale, try to reach a little higher. Exhale, sink the hips a little deeper, weight still on the heels, light those glutes up. Let's stay for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, exhale, take a fold here. Let that low back release. You can move the hips, you can bend into one knee at a time. All right, from right here, we're gonna take a few minutes of some exercise-based work. So go ahead and step those feet to the back of the mat. Find yourself in a high plank. From right here, you've got the option, so we're all holding. You've got option A, so hold your high plank. Option B, you can drop to the knees. We're gonna take a little bit of dynamic movement in this. This can be done from both kind of progression, regression that I'm gonna show. So option A is gonna be push up, side plank, drop it down, push up, side plank. You're still holding that high plank right now. Option B, knee push up. Can be done there, or it can be done like this. Side plank, push up, side plank. Arms are probably starting to get a little bit tired. We're gonna go for about, let's say 6 reps. So all together now, wherever you're at, down, press up, left hand down, inhale the right arm up. Push up, all the way into the right hand. Sweep as you inhale that left arm up. So there's 1, let's go for 5 more. Down, up, high plank or side plank, switch sides. So nice and slow here for 3. Try to connect this movement. Inhale, reach, drop the hand, push up, to the right. There's 3. So again, biggest thing, trying to stay in the work today. Down for 4. Right arm inhales up, drop it, push up. Oh, starting to burn into those triceps. Inhale the left arm up. Let's take 1 more. Down, up, side plank to the left, high plank, push up, now to the right. We're gonna drop to the high plank, 1 more push up. Down, lift. Exhale, press the hips up, downward facing dog. All right, so from right here, you can step, hop, or float to the front of your mat. From right here, step about, mat width apart. We're gonna go with squats. Hands out in front of you, or hands to the temples. Drop the hips, stand. Drop the hips, stand. Core stays tight. Press the hips forward as you come up. And at the bottom of your squat, the knees drive out. So there's 4, 5, gonna go to 12, 6, and if you notice, I'm getting a little pulse at the bottom. This is just an option. 7, up, 8, up. Good, so we're gonna go for about another minute here. We're gonna go 2 more squats, and then we're gonna take some reverse lunges. Okay, I think that was 1. We're gonna do 1 more. All right, so right here, step the feet closer to the top of the mat. Big step to the back of the mat. Lunge, forward. Back, lunge, step it forward. So if you don't want to do the lunge, just step back, bend into the front knee, and keep the back leg long. So there's 3 each side, whatever option. A, here, A, that's 4, or B, back, little pulse. So front knee stays driving out, weight stays in the front heel. So core stays tight, chest stays lifted, and just working into those glutes. Let's say one more each side here. So one to the right, up, left, up. Take an inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, drop the hands to the mat. Take a little bend in the knees here. Okay, a little bit of work. You should kind of feel the body starting to heat up. You should feel a little bit of, maybe you're not sweating yet. If you're not, that's okay. We're gonna get a little more intense. Go ahead and step, hop, or float to the back of your mat and in a high plank. Right here. So, take an inhale. Exhale, press into the hips. Downward dog. Inhale, rock forward, high plank. Exhale, lift the hips. 2, we're gonna go for 8. Inhale, forward, hold, front of the hips to the front of the ribs. Exhale, lift. Find that length through the low back. These are slow, these are controlled, and these are challenging. Halfway for 4. Here's number 5. And if I say we're on like 5 or 6 and you guys are like, no, we're not, we're on 7, then obviously I can't count, so it's all good. Awesome, we got 2 more here. We're 10 minutes in. Exhale, hold. Inhale, rock it forward. So try to stay up right here. Hold, we're gonna go for another 10-second high hold. Try to press the shoulders down out of the ears. Arms should be starting to fatigue just a little bit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up. We're gonna drop to the forearms. All right, so right here, lateral toe taps. Kick it out, touch the ground. 3, 4, 4. Stay with it. Here's 6, we're gonna go to 12. 7, 7. Try to keep breathing here. 4 more. Good, last 2. 1 more. All right, come back to the high plank. Exhale, lift those hips. Go ahead and drop the knees about mount width apart. Take a child's pose here. Let those shoulders open a little bit. We're gonna take a little rest. Let's say about 30 seconds. Try to reconnect with your breath. And try to find a little bit of fire here. So, like I said, this class is gonna be challenging. You're halfway through. 11 minutes in. We're gonna go for about 9 more minutes. So the goal here, usually I'll say, take a moment to set an intention, set a dedication. Today, I'm gonna set your intention for you, and it's to finish this class giving your 100% effort throughout the entire thing. And just so we can give our 100% effort throughout the rest of this class, we're gonna take another 20 seconds here. So if you want, you can stay in this neutral child's pose. If you want, you can walk the hands over to the left. A little more emphasis through the right side of the body. If you chose to switch sides, walk those hands over to the right. Now we'll take 10 seconds here. All right, so let's do it. Rock the weight forward. You were in a tabletop position. So I'm already getting a little bit sweaty, so that's when you know. Go ahead and tuck the toes. Exhale, lift the hips. Go ahead and inhale the right leg up to the sky. Go ahead and exhale, step the right foot to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, frame that right foot, step it back. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, left leg up. 3-legged dog. Exhale, rock the weight forward. Step the left foot forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms. Hold. Go to exhale, frame that left foot. Step it back. 5-second negative push-up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, press, lift the hips. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms, hold. Squeeze that outer right thigh and glute. Exhale, go to frame the right foot, step it back to meet the left. Exhale, lift the hips up. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up, high lunge. Hold, squeezing the left glute this time, driving the left knee away. Exhale to frame that left foot. Find yourself in a high plank, you're probably taking a breath. So exhale again, lift the hips up. Now inhale, rock the weight forward because we forgot our 5-second negative push-up. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, press, lift. Bring the hips after the press. One more round. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms, high lunge, strong foundation through the waist, down. Exhale to frame that right foot. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Bring those hips up, down dog. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step to the front of the mat with the left foot. Inhale, bring the arms last. Chest two. Squeeze the legs, strong build, strong foundation. Exhale to frame that left foot. Step it back. High plank, round 3. 5-second negative push-up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, press. Step, hop, or float to the front of your mat. Okay, stay here for a second. Catch your breath. Take an inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to stand. Bring the arms last. So don't really go super deep into a back bend here. Just try to take about 3 to 5 big deep breaths. Reconnect. You got 5 minutes left in this. Whatever breath you've been establishing throughout this challenge, your parallel breathing, that's what you're utilizing here. Trying to maintain the intensity, trying to maintain the focus throughout this work. This is when it gets hard, and this is when the results come. Go ahead and take your next exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. All right, from right here, let's do this. Go ahead and inhale, come all the way to stand. Bring the arms last. Exhale, the hands down the heart center. Okay, so from right here, we're gonna step back with the left foot, drop to our lunge. You've got option A, so just follow along. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Immediately step the left foot back, lunge. Option B, bring that knee to hip height. Step it back. And just stop with whatever option you feel comfortable with. Option C, your biggest challenge, step forward, extend that left leg. Step it back. A, B, or C. Okay, go ahead and step forward. We'll restart that. So option A, B, or C, that's whatever you're gonna take here. We're gonna try to stay on the same tempo as we can. And then, yeah, we're gonna roll with about 8 each leg, so get ready. This should start to burn pretty quickly. So we're gonna go back, lift, back, lift. Whatever option. A, back, B, drive the knee. Option C, extend the leg. Keep the core tight wherever you're at. And take 2 more. Last one. Step the left foot down to meet the right. So you know what we're doing now on that left, on the right leg. So step it back, drop the knee. A, B, or you got C. So we're gonna go for 8. Ready? So we go back, up, for 2, 3, 4, halfway. If you're having trouble balancing here, a little bit of a tighter engagement of the core will help you fix that. Last one, step it down, quarter turn to the left. Keep the right foot planted. Left foot steps to the back of the mat, hips go back, knee stays over that heel. Step the left foot to the top. Back, lunge, back to the top. So we're gonna go 3, down, back in. Nice and slow. Keep the hips low and keep the hips back. Again, we're gonna go for 8. 5, down, 6. 2 more. 1 more. All right, perfect. Switch sides. So I'm just gonna kind of come over here. Now we're going with that right leg. Lunge it out, bending the right knee. In. Down, in. Keep these slow, or as slow as you can, while trying to control them. Halfway. Here's 5. Make sure we're driving the right knee out, and we're driving down through that right heel. We go for 2 more. Last one. Perfect. Okay, you should be at the top of the mat. We're gonna go for 2 more exercises. So separate the feet about hip width apart, a little bit wider if you need to. We're gonna go with about 10 squats. We're gonna hold at the bottom. So go ahead, drop, hold, stand. Drop, hold, right back up. Again, the knees are driving out, core stays tight, hips are back. There's 4. Try to keep that chest lifted. Try to keep the curvature out of the low back. Keep that pressure out of there. We're gonna go for 4 more. 1, 2, down, hold, up, 3. Last one, hold. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we never do this in yoga, but we're going to today. We're gonna go 10 burpees, but we're gonna do kind of a modified version. So you've got option A. I'm gonna show them from easiest to hardest. We might only do 2. Not reps, but 2 variations. So squat, plant the hands, step back, step forward, come right back up. Option B, jump, or so I should say, drop the hips, plant the hands, jump back, right back forward, stand. And if you want, you can go a little hop in the middle, make it a little bit more challenging. So these are gonna be at your own pace. We're gonna do 10. Okay, so I'm gonna go with option B. We're gonna try to keep together. So out, back, up, little jump in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can go faster, you can go slower. I'm just trying to stay on the music tempo. Y'all might not be able to hear it, but that's okay. If you can't, just try to stay with me. 1, 2, awesome. Halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 4 more. Okay, I think we got 30. 2 more. Down, plant, jump back, forward, lift. 2 more. Last one. Down, back. All right. Take a breather. Your breathing should be a little bit labored from that. If it's not, then you can practice your crow. I'm gonna stay away from the crow today. My wrist is bothering me just a little bit. If you want, you can pause the video. Now's the perfect time to practice whatever variation you want to work on. I'm not gonna introduce a new one today. I'm just gonna stick with we've gone all the way up to 7. So I'll show 8, or version number 8, or variation 8 on day 9. And yeah, we'll stick with that. So if you want, pause the video, practice your crow. If not, we're gonna do about 2 minutes of a cool down. So go ahead and take a forward fold here. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Drop the left knee. You can bring the arms up. You can bring them up here. Bring them to the top of the right knee. Just pressing into the hips a little bit here. So we're just in a low lunge again. Right hip back, left hip forward. Then press into those hips. Really opening through the front of that left hip flexor. All right, now if you want, well actually, go ahead and follow with me. Drop that left hand inside of the right knee, or right foot. Inhale the right arm up, and if you want more, you can lift that left knee off the mat. Big stretch in the outer right hip. Go ahead and drop the left knee. Back the hips up over that left knee. Extend the right foot to the front of the mat. Nice inhale, tall spine. Exhale, keep the integrity of that back. Go ahead and fold over that right leg. Again, bringing the hands to the blocks here, making sure we're not hunching, but lifting, pulling the chest forward with a nice long spine. Right hips back, left hips forward. Okay, so now from right here, go ahead and take a quarter turn to the left. Keep the feet where they are. And you're just going to kind of get a good groin stretch right here, so you should feel this pulling through the inside of that right thigh. You can reach the arms out a little bit further if you need to, and you can readjust that right foot if you're not getting a great stretch here. Just kind of feeling into this. Right here, keep the hands down. Tuck the left toes, rock the weight forward. You're just gonna lift off of that left knee and kind of step the left foot to the back of the mat. So you're in a nice straddle forward fold here. So go ahead and inhale, lengthen through the spine, rock the weight into the balls of the feet, heels don't come up. You just should kind of be aware that the weight is here rather than in here. Go ahead and exhale, nice long spine, go ahead and fold. Try to drop the top of the head to the mat. Pulling through the backs of the legs. Again, keeping that spine long. And if you're walking the hands towards the heels, keep the fingers facing forward here. All right, walk those hands out back in front of the face. Go ahead and drop that left knee back to where it came, so right here. Boom. Little turn back to the front of the mat. Rock some weight into that right foot. Frame the right foot with the hands. Step the left foot forward. Step the right foot back. Drop the right knee. Inhale, lift. So pressing into the hips here again. Left hip's pulling back. Right hip is pushing forward, squaring the hips off, lifting through the chest nice and tall. Getting a great stretch through the front of that right hip. Go ahead and exhale, drop that right hand to the inside of the left foot. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Take the gaze with that left hand. Now if you want, tuck the right toes, lift that right knee if you need a little more here. You should be feeling this right through that outer left hip. So it's just a little intense for me on my right hip, my surgery side, so I'm gonna kind of use this as a little bit of support here in my left arm. Still enjoying the benefits of this twist. Go ahead and drop that right knee. Back the hips up over the right knee. Extend that left leg out to the side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, go ahead and fold again. Nice long spine. Keep those left toes pulling towards the shin. Shoulders stay out of the ears. We want to avoid this, the rounding of the spine. Down. Inhale, lift. Nice long spine. Keep the neck long throughout. So just another second or so. Quarter turn to the right. Go ahead and take that little groin stretch here. So walking the hands out. You can pull the toes to the shin, or you can move the foot up just a little bit if you feel like you're going to get a better stretch that way. Whatever feels good for you. All right, now from right here, rock the weight forward. You got a little bit of weight in the hands. Tuck the right toes. Go ahead and just lift that right knee. Readjust the right foot to the back of the mat. Keep the feet wide. And again, so I'm going to kind of do it from this angle so y'all can see what I'm talking about right here. So this is what I get a lot in class. The hips are obviously further back than my heels, and then I'm trying to fold, right? We want to avoid that by rocking the weight forward. Notice how I rock a little bit of weight into the balls of my feet. I can lift my heels here, but I'm consciously kind of keeping them down, right? Hips stay over the heels or above the foot per se. Inhale, nice long spine here. Keeping my neck long as well. I've inhaled, I've lengthened through the spine. Now with that integrity through the back, exhale, start to hinge at the hips. And you can kind of bring the feet a little closer together to make this more intense. If the crown of your head is finding the mat easily here. So just kind of being aware. You should feel this through the inner groin of both legs. And just releasing through the low back here. But notice, I'm not reaching back like this. I'm inhaling, I'm lifting, I'm exhaling, I'm pulling myself forward. Should almost feel like you're gonna kind of tip forward, but you won't. All right, so you're in the same position. Weight, rock the weight forward, back into the hands. Drop the right knee behind the right wrist. Go ahead and just take that quarter turn back to the front of the mat. Rock some weight into that left foot. Go ahead and step the right foot forward. Take an inhale for a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to stand. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Samasthiti. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it right there just because we didn't really do this like a typical yoga class. This was more workout based, like I said. You guys got some pro practice in. Hats off to y'all, and if not, kind of take what you got today. You got a good workout in, you got a little sweat. Give yourself a little bit of grace. You don't need to kind of, pound yourself every single day with the crow, the wrist, This is a crow challenge, but today we kind of just stepped away from that. And if you didn't want to step away, again, hats off to you. And if you did kind of follow my lead, then that's totally okay too. Don't, beat yourself up over it. It's good to kind of take a little bit of time away, maybe get a little bit of headspace, more geared towards, getting that crow. Maybe you make, a significant jump in progress the next time you practice, just from this one day of kind of refraining from all of that, weight bearing down on the wrist. So yeah, that being said, I'm going to stop talking because I'm going way too long. But thank you guys for joining me today. Go in peace. Namaste.